And what would you like to be different today, Kalin?
Uh, I have some problems about myself, and they always confuse me.
Okay.
The first one, I don't like to express myself. Sometimes, oh no, not sometimes. Usually, when I communicate with other people, I don't want to express myself. I just want to listen and sing and think something in my mind. And I don't like to express myself. I know that it's not balanced for
Okay.
one people. Hmm.
So, why? I know you think it's not balanced, but why do you think this is a problem, Kalin?
Sometimes I have some problems when I communicate with other people. For example, they express their ideas is very conflict, or I think that's wrong, or not suitable. I can't express my mind to them because I think I don't like the conflict communication.
Okay. So you're concerned about having a conflict with them, and so you think it's better to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm a little shy, sometimes not.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's very understandable. Yeah. And because maybe other people, they do speak up, and then there's a pushing and arguing back and forth, and maybe not so good feelings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like you need to keep. So the two choices are to keep your mouth shut or to speak up and maybe have a conflict, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So very understandable. But it feels like you're not you're not being maybe authentic, and you're not opening your heart, you're not sharing openly with people, maybe you're not even contributing to people when you could be. So
Mm-hmm.
there's some cost here too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we do a mock? So I want you to maybe pretend you could be even yourself, expressing some sort of strong opinion about something, that maybe other people might disagree with, or you could even choose what somebody else says. I'm going to pretend to be you, okay?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
let's see how I handle it. Am I going to be silent, or am I going to argue with you? What am I going to do? All right. So, so
Mm-hmm.
you ready to do that?
No.
You're not ready. Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're just doing a little play thing here, just to act like the actors, okay? Uh, to demonstrate this. So, tell me something maybe you have a strong opinion about that maybe you wouldn't easily share with other people. Can you tell me something that you have a strong opinion about?
No. I usually don't sharing my mind with other
I
people.
know, okay, so I know, but I'm talking about in your mind, what do you have a strong opinion about?
Everything I have
Well,
my
just
mind. I
okay.
just
What's
don't
the
want to
name? What?
express it.
I know.
You
Okay, but
want me give an example, right?
we're just we're just gonna play here. Okay, just between you and me. All right. Just express some sort of strong opinion to me, and then I'm gonna see, and then let's see what happens. Okay.
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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Let me see. Let me think. uh, um, for example, about the garden, because I'm a believer
Don't
of
don't don't
Christ.
say, don't say it as an example. Say it just like
Okay.
okay. All right.
just about the
Like
life,
you're,
right?
yeah, you're an actress. I'm an actor. Just like be in the role and say it. Okay. Express it.
Okay, actor, be an actor. Mm. I think someone don't need to express their judgment to someone, but someone wants to express their mind to criticize other people. I don't like that.
Okay.
But usually I don't express my real mind to them.
Okay. So you think that other people who really express their opinions so openly and forcefully and maybe criticize other people that that's not good, right?
Yeah.
So if you saw me criticizing somebody, you would think that wasn't good, right?
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't criticize me for criticizing other people, would you? Right. Okay. So you would just keep, yeah. But now you told me that you actually do, in your mind at least, you do criticize other people when you see they're criticizing others, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe if they criticize you, what would you do? Why don't you
I don't
criticize?
care about that.
Why don't you? Yeah, you don't care if they criticize you. Okay.
Yeah.
But let me see if I can give you an example. You know, I have a I have a lot of friends that I talk with. I have a lot of clients. Uh, there's a lot of things we agree on, but there's other things we disagree on. Sometimes it's political. It might even be religious. It could be about different beliefs, And
Yeah.
but I can use, in most cases, I can say, well, first of all, I get curious about their belief. I say, please tell me more. I don't quite understand about this or that, So I try to really understand what they're saying or understand maybe what they're trying to do. I say, okay, I know you said that. Can you tell me what are you trying to? How do you want me to respond when you said that to me? And then I say, now I have reasons. I think I have some reasons to believe that this might be true.
Yeah.
Um, and I think I have some evidence for that. What evidence do you have for your side? I'm curious about the evidence you have. Um, but uh, but I think it's possible to have a very interesting conversation. Sometimes when I meet new people, Jewel, and we have a long conversation, they say to me, "Oh, Dwight, I'm so sorry. We disagreed about so many things." And the way I respond to them, no, it's great we disagreed. If we agreed on everything, it would be boring.
Yeah.
And as long as you don't, you have to be careful, because if you're blaming them, and then they're
Yeah.
probably going to blame you back, right? But if you don't
Yeah.
blame, you just say, if it's possible, just say, oh, it's very curious. I have a different idea than you. Can we discuss the different ideas back and forth and see if we can learn something?
Yeah.
Uh,
I usually
Say again.
learn something from them, but I
Yeah.
just don't want to express my mind.
Yeah. Well, so to express yourself would be courage, would it? It would be courage, right? Because there was going to be a fear that maybe there can be some upset, right? If you express
Yeah.
yourself, So you say, oh, it would be so terrible if there's upset. It would be the end of my life, If, even if there is an upset, you'll probably still be okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's are two problems to me. One is I can't express my mind exactly. And another reason is I don't think some people will agree with me. But I
Well,
think I'm right, or I'm powerful in my mind, in my heart. So I don't want to argue with them.
yeah.
Just stick to my mind.
So you said there's two problems. I'm sorry, say that again. The first problem. Um,
I can't express my
okay,
mind exactly.
okay.
Mm,
Well, you think it has to be exact. Sometimes I don't know how to use the right words to express what I'm saying. I have an idea, but I'm not sure what the words are. So I can even say to the person, hey, my thoughts are not so clear, but if it's okay, I'm just going to try to speak out to try to see if I can say something and get your feedback, you know? So you maybe need to, maybe you have perfectionism. You think you are a perfectionist?
maybe
Yeah. It's got to be
protection.
perfect. It's got to, it's got to sound just right. They sound so correct. I should be able to do that too, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, just relax, be willing to make mistakes, be willing to be unclear, and invite the other person to say, and even say, hey, I'm not sure I can express this so well, but it seems like I have some different thoughts than you do. Can we discuss them together?
yeah.
Mhm. See, it's possible to disagree with somebody without
Mm,
being disagreeable. Like you don't,
yeah.
you can disagree and discuss back and forth without argument. You don't
Hmm.
have to. You can still have a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not always. You know, when my sister was alive, I mean, we love each other very much. She lived in Australia. We talked for an hour every 2 weeks on the phone, and many things we can discuss together. But there was a few areas where we know we just too different. So we just agree not to discuss those areas. She doesn't discuss, I don't discuss, and um, but other things we can. But even in it's possible if you just say, okay, um, maybe yes, I have good reason to believe I'm right, but they think
Hmm.
they have good reason to believe they're right. Yes,
Right.
maybe you can learn from something from them. Maybe, you know.
Hmm.
And if you
Yeah.
if you if you create a safe environment with them to say, hey, uh, I notice you feel very strong about this. That's interesting to me because I feel very strong in a different way. Let's see if we can learn something here about why we have these different ideas. Because you're a smart person, I think I'm a smart person. Um,
Thank you.
yeah. So so it's actually it can be more enjoyable when you disagree with somebody sometimes, you know. And
Okay, maybe
yeah,
I can have a try.
and also one other point here, Jewel. Remember the coaching I just did with Amber with Maya, you know? I'm so
Yeah.
scared. Okay. Well, in your case, maybe you need to, in your mind, you need to, Maya, I'm so scared if I express myself, this person's going to blame me or they're going to be angry with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there is a risk. Even if you do it the way there's always a risk. But you can always say, oh, so sorry, but if you always keep it inside, it's like um, you're not showing yourself to the world. You're not sharing your ideas, your thoughts, so in a
Yeah.
way, you're cheating other people,
Yeah, maybe sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. And it's possible, some of my ideas are really, really strange,
Yeah.
you know, but yet
Mm.
I don't have any trouble to express my ideas in a way. Usually, I don't. I create discussion with people. We have deep discussions, but we don't have fights. We don't argue. We generally feel good about each other. Maybe even better. Because when you're hiding, it's hard to have a sense of connection with somebody, right?
Yeah.
So, what
Just
do you think?
just allow the feelings of others to express to me.
Yeah, yeah. And if they whatever if they feel, it doesn't mean it's something bad about you, even if they're angry at you, you're still fine. You're still a great person, Uh,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah. And you can pat yourself on the back for willing to the person to be angry with you. Just give you a
Yeah.
really quick story. About 2.5 years ago, I went down to Nanping Square on a Saturday, and I held up a sign that said "Speak English just for fun." Okay, and I had many, many
Mm.
people, Chinese, come and talk with me, having a good time. After about 1 hour, a policewoman came up, and she says, "No, no, no, you cannot do this here. You need to go away." Okay, so I said, "If I don't go away, is there any consequence?" And she said, "No." So I didn't go away, and she went away confused. Okay, but the, but
Yeah.
then but then an hour
Mm.
later, four policemen come up in a little car, and a very big policeman gets out, and he comes up about
Yeah.
this far from me, and he's screaming some Chinese in my face. I don't know what he's saying, but I can tell he's angry. So I just smile at him and nod my head. And after a while, he calms down, and
Wow.
then I ask him, if I don't go away, is there a consequence? And he says no, so I don't go away.
Wow.
Okay.
You have power in your heart.
Oh, well, yeah, but if there's a consequence, if they say, okay, it's 1,000 RMB, a fine, I said, oh, so I'll go away, no problem. um, so it's
So
not,
great.
I'm not fighting with him. I'm not fighting. Yeah. And I know his
Mhm.
boss is going to get angry with him if he doesn't clear strange people like me out of Nanping Square. So he's just
So
trying to do
great.
his job. He's just frightened.
Yeah. Just
So
most people can't keep calm in their heart. So you are great. You are powerful.
thank you. Thank you. So, but especially if you do the deep breath, you let the fear flow through you. You don't resist the fear.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Joy.
love.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you. Thank you so much. I love the feeling of ourselves to go away.
Yeah, and just let it flow. It's okay. Yeah. All right. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank you.
now. Bye
Other
bye.
question. Okay. Bye.